Now, the year has kicked off with a powerful determination and in grand style. We do hope that it's a good one. So don't stress yourself out. Take it easy because the universe has more than enough time and space for you to come alive. Hello, amazing people. Good to have you back on the program once again. Welcome on board your number one events program on a network service of the NTA. I am Miriam Ayana, and this is Socialouge. Thanks for staying tuned. Stay with us. We'll be right back. So every journey in life has a beginning and an end. Some not so good, some absolutely fantastic. For our first feature today, the story started and ended well. Let's see this.
It is fair to say that many Nigerians are beginning to appreciate the effort of the government to reform the Nigerian prison system from the dreaded image of the past to a true correctional center. Today, one of the key actors ensuring full implementation of this reform that allows prisoners have opportunity to be reformed, rehabilitated and better reintegrated back to the society is bowing out. Closing out a lustrous 3 decades of monumental service in the Nigerian penal system, Deputy Controller General Tunde Olatubosun Ladipo was indeed the man of the hour at his retirement celebration. Organized by the Nigerian Correctional Services headquarters, the pull-out parade was well attended by officials serving and retired, various stakeholders, NGOs, representatives of international agencies, as well as family and friends. All came to express gratitude for Ladipo's years of impactful and innovative contributions to the organization and quintessential service to his country. The occasion celebrated his career highlights and achievements, giving guests an opportunity to share unforgettable moments with Ladipo and offer him their well wishes.
I want to thank God for a great journey thus far. It's been a journey of resilience, a journey of patience, and a journey of dedication. Yeah, because my husband is a man that is passionate about humanity. He respects everyone.
The journey started over 33 years ago. I was there when they got married. I was there when they started the fall promotion. And thank God we are very successful. I'm very proud of them.
Through his 33 years of service, Ladipo left a lasting legacy of a remarkable work ethic and compassion. He campaigned relentlessly for humanitarian policies in the Nigerian Correctional Service and was responsible for its remarkable reform during his tenure.
Deputy Controller General Tunde Ladipo of the Nigerian Correctional Service happens to be a brother, and we also belong to the same ministry, the prison ministry. He's a very good man. He's a very kind man. You can see the turnout here, that people are here to grace the occasion. So I can just wish him the best of luck in life.
Tunde is a man of integrity. So if not because of his integrity, you can't see a lot of people. When Tunde he was in Lagos, when he's leaving Lagos office, even inmates, most of them are crying because the person that is taking care of them is leaving them. But it's not easy for you to start it from the crutch, spend up to 30-something years in service. I'm happy for him.
In his outgoing speech, Ladipo reflected on his milestones and offered words of advice to his fellow officers in service.
I'm short of words because for a journey I started 33 years ago to end gloriously like this. I mean, it's just God. And this is the very first time that a Deputy Controller General will be honored at the National Headquarters with a pull-out. My major achievement is touching the lives of the inmates under me. I love them. I care for them. I go out to do everything humanly possible to transform them. And you go to any of the custodial centers that I've worked, they will tell you, I want them to come out and become better citizens. When you serve humanity, you serve God, every other thing will follow. I want them to be more dedicated. I want them to be passionate about their job. I want them to support and be disciplined. And with this, the service will move to a greater height.
Double congratulations were in order as Ladipo also marked his 60th birthday, preserving the mode of jubilation that filled the day.
He's a man that a lot of people would like to describe as having no problem. He's always wearing a smiling face. But I tell you, behind that simple look lies a very serious, dedicated, and highly principled individual. Some of us that were fortunate to work with him, we've learned a lot from his wealth of experience. He's someone you meet, we can never remain the same. You need to see the last time we met, some emails coming together to, really sing songs of praises in his honor.
To many, Ladipo represents a distinguished caliber of leadership and service, and his exemplary achievements will not soon be forgotten. Cheers to these milestones and many more to come.
Here is wishing him a happy retirement and, of course, the very best. Now, I technically do not have the exact words to describe our next story to you, so I'll just let you see it, because this particular story is an original human matter. Let's see it.
What is the problem?
Nothing, mommy.
Nothing.
One of the many platforms in Nigeria championing the Universal Declaration of the Human Rights Act is the Dorothy Njemanze Foundation, whom from its tables brought to a teeming audience the stage play titled Human Matter.
We are very strong on amplifying our voices as survivors. Despite everything that has happened to us, we deserve to participate in society. We know our stories. Invest in us to tell our stories right.
For some men, the feeling is even worse than childbirth.
The play, which was held at the Merit House Abuja, seeks to highlight salient themes such as the girl-child education, parental influence, zeal to succeed, disposition to new development, and probably one of the most important of it all, the liberation of women and the girl-child from sexual-based violence.
The Human Matter is a stage play on the things that women and girls go through in Nigeria. So from the stage when a child is born and on until she's an adult, all the kinds of abuse that she goes through in her lifespan. A lot of people think that women's issues, women's matter, are not human rights matters, and it's just all down on a human matter. But the conversation is to mainstream it, to bring it to the forefront, and continually talk about it to let people know that women's issues are actually human rights issues and should be respected as such.
It was not all gloom and doom, as women who have done exceedingly well for themselves were remembered and celebrated. The Minister of Women Affairs, Pauline Tallen, in her speech had a lot to say as tributes flowed by in the background of innocent lives lost to sexual-based violence over the years.
What you've just seen on the screen are needless deaths. Young, great women who only God knows what they would have been in the future in this country have been cut short their lives due to gender-based violence by heartless people. And it's so sad and heartbroken that most of them have gone scot-free. So everybody knows that he's a rapist.
Human Matter is a very strong and powerful story of Adaeze, a young girl who wanted to go to school but couldn't and was also molested sexually by her uncle. A very intriguing and thought-provoking event had various spoken word at Eastern Ground, driving home a point. Never to be forgotten, with music performance from Oiza and me.
People say they are my friends? Why does my family forsake me? I think about all these problems daily. Nothing seems to be changing. Feel like the roof is caving. Oh, damwa, 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 batakareba. They are beaten and broken, robbed of their joy, their dignity stolen. Victims of violence who have been given the gift of silence. They, them, us. No more. I am not going to whisper. I am going to be a siren call for better. I will not stand silent in the face of obvious evil.
We have a fusion of different forms of art, music, spoken word and poetry, and dance and everything. And why did we choose art? Because art is a very understandable expression of life that everybody can relate with, and that's why we chose art.
At first, I was very naive. I didn't have a voice. I didn't know who I was. I became more aware of myself. I now knew what I wanted. I finally understood the place of women and women not having a voice or women not being able to be integrated into the leadership position.
The men should get more involved in feminism. If more men get to understand that, well, it really doesn't matter whether the child is a boy or a girl. A child is a child, and any child that you give the right equipment that by training and whatever would make your name, would give you a name that you'll be proud of.
Help! Mama, please stop!
However way you wish to see this, this is a very serious human matter, and all hands should be on deck.
Sincerely, I still do not have the right words to use. I just hope we do better, get it right, and get it right fast. Now, all the way from Enugu, it's all about love again, as Cupid has shot another fantastic arrow into the lives of two amazing people, as they said I do to one another before family and friends. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Their joy knew no bounds as Gift Nabel and Dr. Godwin Eze were joined in holy matrimony to begin another chapter in their life's journey as husband and wife. The dateline was on January 5th, 2022, as the families of Nabel and Eze, including friends and well-wishers, gathered to celebrate the holy matrimony and wedlock of their children, Gift Nabel and Dr. Godwin Eze, at the St. Mary's Pro Cathedral Church, Udi local government area in Enugu State, Nigeria. Marital vows were exchanged to the delight of those who graced the event.
As man and wife for the rest of your lives.
Yes, I will.
Yes, I will.
Bravo! Bravo, bravo to you! Hip, 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 hooray to you! Well done!
Next in line was the signing and presentation of certificate to the newly wedded couple. The couple speak on the attractions that caught their fancies, which metamorphosed into this historical moment.
This is a lady I've known for quite a period of years, 4 to 5 years, and throughout all these years, I'm not exaggerating. I cannot really lay hands on one wrong thing or a bad thing. I can tell that she had done to me.
He's such a nice man, so adorable. In fact, he's my whole world.
Done with the activities of the church, the wedding procession then moved to the bride's father's compound at Ameti, Abia, also in Udi local government area, for the reception of guests as well as the traditional marriage events.
It is every life. Amazing in Abia. Are you feeling it?
Indeed, it was also exhilarating to see the couple cut their wedding cake. The icing on the cake was when the couple hit the dance floor for their first dance as newly wedded lovebirds.
Oh my ego for you. Oh my ego for you. Oh my rabba for you. Oh my rabba for you.
Friends and family advised the couple and gave some secret recipe for an unending marital bliss.
Love and understanding, and being so free with each other. God will give them the enablement and the grace to conquer all they will see on the way. They will live in peace. I'm wishing them well.
All the best in our marriage.
They will get everything they want in this marriage.
The groom is the brother-in-law of Mr. Charles Obike, an assistant director of programs, NTA headquarters. All in all, this experience no doubt will linger on the minds of many who witnessed the union between Mr. and Mrs. Godwin Eze.
So here is wishing the couple the very best on this amazing journey. Now, currently, one of the most successful genres in the entertainment industry in Nigeria is music, and it leaves no stone unturned. Join us as we bring you Burna Boy live in Abuja.
The self-styled African giant, who also goes by the moniker Odogu, always makes a statement with his grand entry, and this was not going to be different.
African giant! African giant!
It was a cosmopolitan crowd that welcomed the Grammy Award-winning singer, including the Zambian Chewe Malinga, who traveled all the way to experience Burna Boy live in concert.
First, I think he's the biggest artist in the world, and this is why I'm here, yeah.
In the world, whoa!
Yeah. Lots of them, Kilometer, Have It All, Want It All rather. I'm looking forward to all of them. I honestly think he's the biggest artist in the world. So.
His mother, Bosse Ogolu, who also doubles as his manager, held the ground backstage, showing the steel in her as she cast a protective grid around him. Meanwhile, to build up the tempo, the crowd was entertained by Abuja-based acts and the ubiquitous hype man, Timmy.
Rebel wave, and it's time to rebel. I'm warming up in the temple. I'm feeling flipping no tempo. And sorry to all, give me that picture with this scripture.
Miss Coco, remember her? She's the first African, first Nigerian, and first lady to perform at the Dubai Sahara Desert. How was that for you? Awesome. Then the Grammy Award winner, Burna Boy, stormed the stage in his pulsating style. The Odogu was his classic self, traditional and natural, Rather old school, but charming. He took charge of the stage in his usual fashion, and there was mutual respect between him and his fans.
You see the examination hall like this, so I see the test through now, you don't understand? And right now, so far, I don't pass. So far, but exam never finish, so no go to your shame. I did it on my own. If I enter fire now, she will not go follow. I'm telling you back, you know, now not really so dope.
He churned out songs from his 2012 album Live through to his 2020 Grammy Award-winning album Twice as Tall, and the audience sang along gracefully. It was a show with a difference, as Burna Boy performed live in the true sense with the band. There was spontaneity, variety, dynamism, and the synergy with his backup singers and instrumentalists. It was fun all the way until Odogo took his leave amidst cheers.
I want to show my appreciation and tell you guys thank you so much. Okay, now money won't be, but he said another thing in the front.
It's undeniably the energy for me in that story. Absolutely fantastic. And that is how we take a wrap on the program today. Join us again, same time next week. Remember, tomorrow is another day. Don't give up. Stay safe, everyone. Bye.
Thank you.